Yeah, I'm live. I don't know if Pretty Minimal is here or into because I saw that boy has a stream at the same time. Well, I am camping, as you can see, and it's a nice place in Romania. Although there is a little bit crab-like everywhere, but that's fine. It's a good place. I'll show you a little bit. There are some people here, but they are far away from me. With the car because it's Saturday. They are playing tennis there on the field. I think some people here are going to make like a barbecue or something. They're digging out some of the rubbish, or not the rubbish, the rebels from the stream here. And my tent last night and yesterday night, it was pretty cold inside. Bicycle and the trailer. Argoas in the sun. The other one, Osayas, is between the trees there because Osayas wants to claim Argos all the time. So I decided today to keep them apart, which is working miracles. Very good. Osayas is a little bit more quiet. As you can hear, you might hear that I have a little cold. I will tell you, before I came here in Romania, I was in Serbia. And the only way I could get to Romania was to take this stupid PCR test, which was a fast test, not to go like really up in the brain. No, it's not Iceland. It's Romania. If I was in Iceland, I would definitely do a live report on Voice Channel about the volcano. I just saw that he did stream on his on his channel about the volcano. Eh, oh, just let me sit down here, watch the water. So unfortunately, yeah, I took this test, the swab, the big swab, like up in the nose, not up in the brain. But I already heard from people that, okay, it might be like they will give you the virus or a virus or something up in your nose. And that was the 15th of March. And lo and behold, I have a cold. And I got cold, but I got cold many times and I never got sick. But now, and what took the test the 15th and the 24th, I actually I got a nose cold. Water was running from my nose, and the day after I was like feeling not very well, and I was in this hotel where there was no hot water, there was no heating, and I had this small heater on electric, and it was on, and I didn't have cold then, but they let me wait outside for the hotel until someone came for about an hour. So that might have triggered it, but I would think that considering I had this test and the fact that yesterday I was feeling, no, 2 days ago, I feeling like really crap, and I had to leave this hotel. I did 20 kilometers, which is about, I don't know, 14 miles or something. No, less, 12 maybe. And as you can hear, I started coughing and my nose is running. Yeah, a hotel with no heat. It was the most crappy hotel I have ever been in my entire travel. It was a disaster, an absolute disaster, and I paid way too much for it. That's why I decided, okay, I will put up my tent now for a couple of days to relax a little bit because the day temperature is nice, but the night temperature last night and the night before was pretty cold. So the condensation on my tent was like frozen. Oh crap. Sorry guy, but it's a little bit crappy for me. I do feel okay as long as I do not do too much. That's why I decided, okay, I'm here now for the third day. And for the third day, I'm like sick. I don't think I have a fever. It's just a runny nose, and in the night it gets like all stuffed up, so I cannot breathe through my nose. And I started to cough, which in the upper part of my lungs, but it doesn't hurt, and I have no problems with breathing with pain in my lungs. So I think it's just like an ordinary cold and not a flu. But it makes you wonder about this test, don't you? Because I didn't trust this test anyway. And but I wasn't able to stay in Serbia either because of visa problems, and the work on the farm was way too. Thank you, and yeah, hot soup. I can make hot soup. I have some some fruits, not a lot, because I don't want to go to the shop like this because I am in another country, and originally I should have been 10 days in quarantine, which I haven't. So I cannot let anybody know that I feel like crap. Understand? And that is the crappy situation that I'm in right now. But yesterday I met this lady. She's an older lady. She's 70 years old. She has two dogs. And she looked at me yesterday like, what is this? So I waved at her. She came to me and she spoke German too. So I spoke a little bit with her, and she is coming today at 5 o'clock. And I really hope that she is going to bring me maybe some food. I didn't tell her that I was not feeling well, but we kept distance, and I will tell her tonight. Okay, I have some cold. Although the lady doesn't believe in corona either, as do I not believe in this either. And it was nice to see that a 70-year-old lady was awake. I really like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's crap. And I think it's from this test. I think they gave me something up my nose because that is where it started. And I had no problem in all these days. And it's just like the nose test and the incubation time of any kind of like whatever they would give me, that I would get sick. So I would tell you now, if you can get away from from this test, please do, because I swear I believe I am sick because of that. This today is the first day that the weather is nice. It's about 16 degrees. And of course, I'm wearing like a jacket and a hoodie. I can put my hoodie on. So that's kind of like what I wanted to tell you guys. It's a nice place here. There is a hotel behind me. They let me stay here. I didn't go to the hotel and ask. I just put my tent there, and people said, "No, it's fine. It's no problem." So the police they came 2 days ago, and they were looking at me, and I just drove right back. And nobody came. So I think that is not a problem. Really into says there is like more gallon black, like there are strings on the tip of those things. It's probably, I don't know, but well, I know I was not, well, in a certain way I was forced to take the test because I was in Serbia, and I'm a European. I have a European passport for so long that I have the passport. And I was in Serbia, and Serbia is not a European country. And because it's not a European country, you can only stay 30 days And it was like already a whole story that happened there with one person that died, and I stayed longer there. And I went to this farm, and the work on the farm was way too heavy for my body, and they were paying me way too little for the work that I was doing. Plus, they didn't want to write me in, and then they wanted to write me in. I was thinking, yeah, Miriam, for 6.5 years you are trying to escape the system, and that now at the end of all the times you're going to let these people write you back inside the system. Are you freaking crazy? First of all, don't want to do that. Second, the work on the farm was way too hard for my body. Third, they were paying me way, way, way too little for the work that I was doing. The other part is the town that I was in, or town, it wasn't in town, it was like a small village. It was the most dirty, disgusting, ugly village I have ever seen. The other part is that I don't agree with the whole milking industry. I don't drink milk. I think people should not be drinking milk because we are the only uh, creatures that drink milk from other cows, animals, whatever. It's not supposed to be like that. So that I don't agree with. Then they sell meat for cows for the meat industry, which I don't eat. And that's all these things combined together. I was like, no, I need to get out of there. And the only way to get out of there is to go to a European country. And all the European countries, they demand from you a test. So, in a way, yes, I was forced. Um, that's how they do it. So, I would rather be sick outside in nature with my tent, even though the nights are pretty cold. And I washed my clothes here in the river, and I have a bag of water in the sun now. And tonight I'm going to wash my hair because I'm not going to show you myself because the hotel didn't have hot water, and the water that came out of the tap from the hotel was more brown than the water here where I washed my clothes in. So it would be better for me to wash myself here in the water, which I go with a little water. No, there is water here which is drinkable that comes from the mountain. But yeah, I have that in a jerry can and I use that for drinking and to wash my hair and to wash my body. And I was like, oh, what the heck? I can wash my clothes here in the river. I don't care. So I did that because yesterday I did not even have the energy to wash my clothes in the river. But yeah, that's kind of like what the story is. Hot tea with honey. Yeah, I had my last honey, but someone gave me a jar with some fruit in it and some syrup, and I think it's very good. I am going to keep that for tonight. I have still a lemon left, and I can boil water, so I will probably make some hot lemon tonight. I don't have. I will put some cane sugar in it maybe. I have tea. Today I made some food, which I also did not yesterday because I felt so crappy. I made pasta with salmon and some chickpeas, and I had some mayonnaise. So I made kind of like a salad. I put some chili flakes and some garlic inside. So I think that was pretty good. And with that, I have spirulina, the vitamins and minerals, which I take extra, and some vitamin C. I still have a little bit of extra zinc and magnesium. And I'm sitting in the sun for the vitamin D. So all these things, they must make me healthy. And I really hope I'm going to be healthy soon. Uh, because of this, oh, I hate being sick. And I don't feel sick, but the fact that I need to cough and that I am uh, oh my gosh, It's just plain terrible. I don't like it. But what can we do? It's that's the way it is. Eh, terrible, terrible. I'm going to put the link in. Maybe someone wants to come on and talk me through this. Yeah, I hope everything is going to be soon okay for me, because I don't know how long I can stay here without people coming and saying, "What are you doing here?" and "How long are you going to stay here?" and all these things. I think that's going to be like even more of a disaster. So let's pray that nobody's going to come and that my cough and my nose and everything is going to be better. And with that, even if it is not better, then I'm not going to make myself feel worse than I already do. Because if I need to go, then I must have enough strength to do at least like 10 kilometers, maybe to the other village, and I will put my tent up there and stay there for a couple of days, or even a couple of kilometers, a couple of miles. I don't know how long I can do this, because when I got here that day, I felt like really crappy, and I did 20 kilometers, which was like a freaking disaster. Absolute disaster. But I tell you now, guys, if they're going to ask you for this test, do not take it, because they put some up your nose, I swear. Because I had colds many times. I had it cold many times. I was like shivering on my body, and I never would get sick. But this time, and it started in my nose, and it started in my nose because they put that swab upside inside my nose, and I think for 99% that is the reason that I feel like crap. Uh, the test came back negative. So how would you explain that? And I got sick like 8 days after they stuck this thing up my nose. That's just stupidity. It's just dumb. And it's so sad that they are like literally, I know for 100% for a fact. I wanted to do some research, because this morning they were saying things about people getting thromboly from the vaccinations and all that kinds of stuff. It They are making a disaster out of everything, you know. And that ship too, that now is in the Suez Canal. Wait, Suez. Yeah, turn it around. You know what it says? Zeus. Yeah, is the other part of Greek and Egypt. They are the same. They have both Alexandria, they have both Zeus, only it's in reverse. So Israel is exactly in the middle of it. So if you have the Vesica Pisces and the vessel of the fish, then the Mediterranean should be the vessel of the fish, and Israel is the vessel of the fish, which is according to what I know, absolutely correct. So a lot of things are going to happen because of these two. Because I don't understand how in the hell can you in Suez Canal, that big of ship that must have like one of the best captains in the world, yes, to maneuver this ship through any canal, or let alone to any ocean, get stuck like that in the Suez Canal where there is freaking no wind, that hard that would blow that ship with the front on the bank of the canal, which is playing stupid. This is just freaking stupid. And the money they are going to lose with it, what they say they're going to lose with it, because all the other ships are like stuck in all the containers, they are not on time anymore, and blah 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 blah. I don't know what to think of it. It's one major disaster after the other. So, what Boy says on his channel about this Iceland volcano, that has grown so much in the last week. I haven't been following that because I have not so much time for that. But yeah, I question, why are you living in a tent? I am living in a tent because 6.5 years ago I left the system of the corruption and dictatorship of the Netherlands, and I don't want to be a slave anymore. So I would rather live in my tent and be sick outside than to be a slave of the system, if you understand what I mean. And I think, according to your name, Native Indian, you must understand exactly what I am talking about. And I wish more people would do what I do, but nobody has the guts to do it because they are all scared. Oh, I'm going to lose this, I'm going to lose that, I'm going to lose your house. And let me tell you, dude, wake up. Not to you, but to everybody. Everybody that is not even listening. I am talking about the whole world, actually. Wake up. You're going to lose everything anyway. They're going to take it anyway from you. So whether they are taking it by you from force to in force, and you don't know how to live and you don't know how to survive outside, or you give up your stuff before they take it away from you and you start to try and live outside and have the help from God to get you through to everything. I'm not a slave. I was born a slave because my parents didn't know any better, giving me this social security number and all that kinds of crap. And I worked for the system. I made them millions and millions and millions of euros and dollars or guldens or whatever you want to call that freaking money system that the Rothschilds created. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not their slave and I'm not their puppet. They are my puppets. And I wrote that also in my book, which you can find on the link on my YouTube or on my Facebook. Facebook has the same name, and thumbnail, the white rose. So if you want to contact me, you can do that with Messenger. It's for all of you. Yeah, yeah, Pocahontas. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Native Indian. Thank you. I listened to your song the other day, and it sometimes, I make these sounds when I'm on the bicycle just because I like it. The Native Indian sounds. And I am actually pretty good at it, and I'm not going to make you listen to it, but my dogs like it. When I do that, my dogs, they are getting like a thrive, and they are like ba bam ba bam ba bam ba bam ba bam ba bam ba bam. They go on the rhythm of my hey, hey, hey. It's, I don't know, it gives me so much energy when I'm on the bicycle that I can go faster when I do it. I like it. I like it. And I like the way that you guys were living until the silly freaking European dudes came to hunt you down, which is a disaster. And I really think that it is a disaster. And, people say that, oh, we cannot have racist and blah, blah, blah. But the fact that they did it, it's a fact. And you cannot deny that. And they still do it. They still do it. Just do it in another way, and they put it in another jacket so that you cannot see that it is the same thing that is happening over and over again. Because who is going to lose their houses now in this COVID thing? It's the same thing. It's not the same thing, but they they put it like in a disguise, and it just goes over and over and over again. And luckily for me, I saw this many years ago, and I decided I'm not going to take it anymore, and I want to. And I did learn. I learned a lot. I learned absolutely a lot. Yeah, yeah, it does. But I learned how to fish. I learned how to milk a cow. I learned how to pluck a chicken. I learned how to grow vegetable. I learned how to filter water, how to wash myself in the river, wash my clothes in the river, be independent with my tent. I have a good water filter. If I would need to drink water from the river, I can with this filter. If I need to make a filter from and filter the water of the river, I also can do it. There is a lot of things that I learned on how to make fire. I have a lot of things with me in this trailer that I travel with, and yeah. So that's my life. It's a different kind of style, and people say, "Oh, they should be." They ask me if I'm not scared. For who? For what? I think to be stuck inside the system, you live in bigger fear than I, because then you have the fear to lose everything, and I already have nothing anymore, so I cannot lose anything anymore. I just now lost a little bit of my health, but I sure as hell going to get that back pretty soon. So thank you, and I find my native roots, and I have much respect for you. Thank you, native Indian. I really would like to talk to someone. Maybe native Indian wants to come, or Anne, or Into, and we have some other people here in the stream. I don't know. I already put the link. I don't know if the link is still there for you to click on. If you don't want to, it's fine too. It doesn't really matter. I just wanted to talk, even if it's to myself, looking around here. Look there in the distance. I don't think you can see it on. Well, behind the trees there is a tower for internet, but the trees there are starting to be like a very 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 little uh, green. But there on the mountain, it's kind of like nothing. Everything is like still like from winter. But now this week the weather is going to be a little bit better. It's going to be warmer. So the nights are going to be warmer, which is good for my health. Yeah, these people are going to barbecue. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I must say the wind here is a little bit cold. It comes from over there, and it's if I can tell, that's the southwest, west southwest. It's pretty cold. But apparently today would be the most beautiful day from the week. And yeah, I think that's a good idea, Native. If you buy a mic today, a lot of people would like to talk with you. I sure as like to talk with you too. I think you can help me a lot. I think you can give me even more information on living outside the system, and living with nature, and your native sounds that you tell me that it gives such a vibration, and the heart pumping and the rhythm and everything, that even my animals, they thrive on it. It is such a I when I started to do that, I completely understood why you people did it. Really, it is a boost with nature. it's a boost with nature, and it doesn't really matter how high, how low, or however you're gonna do it. But if you have the hey, and then the breathing, you can feel it in your chest, in your heart, in your mind, and then the sound that comes out of your mouth, it is like it's native, it's basic, it's so basic that it gives you the boost to do whatever you want. It makes you strong. It gives you power. It gives you literally power. And I love it. I love it. And I have always liked to do that. Call me crazy. Some people would. Most people are. That's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. To trap fish. Well, I think, yeah, I saw some vids on how to trap fish. You can dig like from the side of the river, like a trap, and you put some things to where the fish can go like inside and swim in this like basin that you created. I think there are different ways to trap a fish, because you can also make the trap inside the river by itself, of course. With there are some ways to do that, but yeah. I sometimes watch these things on YouTube. How to? I watch a lot of things on YouTube actually. Of course, I watch Boy and a couple of you guys, and alternative news, as all of you do as well. I watch some survival things, but I also watch some families that are living off grid or building a hut in the mountain by themselves and stuff like that, which also gives me energy. Or a family of many children that start with a farm life, that kind of stuff. But I still follow a little bit of mainstream as well, because I would like to know what they are up to. And sometimes you can get information from them way before they actually release it. And then I will even know it before the alternative media would know it. So when you start to watch everything and your interest is like very wide, then you have the possibility to collect a lot of information. But if your information is in one book and in one book only, and in one or two areas instead of 10 or 20 areas where you can choose from, your survival skills in your survival mode will increase a lot. And with that, to have certain things like I have an axe, I have a knife, I have a shovel, I have a magnesium stick, I have a water filter, I have a solar panel. What else do I have? Huh, enough, enough. I have this tent, which is brand new actually. This is, I think, maybe the fifth or the sixth time that I sleep in it. I love this tent, by the way. It's very good. It's Wout. It's a German brand, and if there is a problem with it, I can just call the store where I bought it, which is here in Romania, and they will replace the part, or I can send it up and they will repair it and send it back to me. So all is good. So yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Hey boy, nice to see you, dude. I'm going to drop the link again because you can hear. Yeah, my two dogs. I don't know, Voy, did you hear? I am like creepy, crappy sick, man. Ugh, terrible. But I will get better. I put the tent here, and is this the same? Yeah, I know, Voy. This is a good place, man. It's a better place than a crappy hotel where I was, and I did 20 kilometers feeling like crap, and then I spend the night here, and I wake up the next morning, and my nose was stuffed, my throat was hurting, and then the next day I started coughing. But I have colloidal silver as well, so when I felt my throat was hurting, I sprayed my whole throat with the colloidal silver. It burned a little bit, but I have no sore throat, so that I managed to escape. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I guess so. And the water, it's so nice. In the night, last night I woke up and I was like, is it raining? Is it raining? Because it was dry and it said it was going, it was dry. I was like, no. Ah, yeah, it's the river. I'm next to the river. It was so cool. Yeah. I washed my clothes today in the river. Yeah. So I will get better soon. Voice in the room. Cool. I
Hi Miriam, hi.
Hi. Oh, sorry, dude. I saw you were having a stream, and I was like, "Oh fuck! I never make a stream, and now he's."
Don't
I
feel
was
sorry
like,
for that. No. Don't. No. That used to be a thing, but
yeah,
it's okay if people do it, but I don't feel like you're stealing subs or viewers from me. Don't no, no, not at all. No,
okay,
don't be sorry
great.
for no. No, I just called in to say that you're in a well. It's a dangerous spot, but it's a good spot. It's near the river, and
No, but I will show you because the river is down here, and then here up is the wall, and then up there is my tent. So I'm not
ah,
here like
yeah,
next
yeah,
to the
yeah.
river. I'm like
There are
almost 2 meters up,
facilities.
I think.
Yeah,
No, I'm pretty safe. There in the distance, there is a hotel and there is a
yeah,
tennis court, and there.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I am a little bit
It's
off
like a
from the way
camping.
from the people. Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that. But
yeah.
of course, I'm not gonna pay for it. The hotel is 20 euros, by the way, for a night, so I'm not gonna do that. But I decided to plant my ass here on one of these
It's so
big
much
rocks.
money for such a lousy place.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
and the other place, like that was like I told you, it was like a hot hotel,
yeah,
an absolute hot hotel.
yeah.
But okay, I paid way too much, and for that, Osias, my dog, he ripped apart the mattress. So yeah, eye for an eye, teeth for a teeth, eh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay. It's just crappy because everybody is like so freaking scared of Corona, and now that I am
Anything,
like
right?
snuttering and sneezing and coughing and blah blah blah, it's oh my
Oh,
gosh. And I swear, dude, it comes from the PCR test that I did in Serbia. They stuck that virus up in my nose. That's why I'm sick. Because it's like
it,
7, 8 days after this, they put this test on me, that I started like leaking water from my nose, and then it went to my throat, and now it's in my upper lungs.
it could be,
So,
but if that's the case, it might be the right reaction. You know, working it
uh,
out instead of ingesting it, like working it in. It might be the right reaction of your body, to react in that manner.
uh, I don't know. I don't have a fever, and I have a lot of things like the spirulina and I have zinc extra. I have vitamin C and magnesium, and some fruit. And today I cooked with some salmon with pasta and doppeltjes, green
Nice.
peas, with some chili flakes. I still have a lemon. Around 5 o'clock, there's a lady coming here. She speaks German. She's 70 years old. She has two dogs. And I met her yesterday. She speaks German as I said, I think she will come today to bring me some things because I told her I'd stay here with the tent. And she also doesn't believe in corona, and she is absolutely not take the vaccine. So she is a good lady,
Yeah,
beautiful lady with gray hair that
yeah.
is awake. So I kind of like hope that she's coming at 5 o'clock to just have a little talk. I would tell her, okay, I feel like a little bit crappy and I have a little cold. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's corona. Anyway, I had that last year in Macedonia, so I cannot get it twice. So,
The other day, I
but
met
yeah,
I met this guy that lives in my building, right, in the same building, and he's this hoe noem dat this this soccer hooligan, right? Football hooligan.
yeah,
Oh well, he's not, but he used to be. And so he's this kind of type. And then I didn't see him for a while. And I said, "Hey guy, how are you doing with these measures and the corona thing? I mean, are you still able to work?" And he said, "Yeah, dude. No, I'm not able to work. I got sick. I got the fucking corona, dude. It took me so long to recover." And I looked at him like, "Dude, really?"
really.
Like, and he said, "Yeah, man, it took me like 6 months to recover." And I looked at him, okay, yeah, you can also play it like that. Just use it as an excuse not to start working. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I do remember, when I was sick in Macedonia, I think that was before I met you guys. Or actually, I was on YouTube during I was sick, and then we started to connect just after I got a little bit better. I was coughing my lungs out, and I had big fever inside the tent, and I had it for about 2-3 weeks, and it took me another 2-3 weeks to recover. So in total, about like 6-7 weeks, and then I was better. But
Mhm.
and then this little fella came on
Yeah.
16 April. Yeah. So I'm gonna walk back to the tent. You know what? It kind of like helps to talk because I don't know why, because I don't cough now.
No, I'm coughing. Now I'm coughing. Didn't you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Well, okay. Thank you very much.
yeah, through the mic, eh? Through the mic. Now I have here water in my little jerry can. That's water from the river that is actually cleaner than the water from the hotel.
Yeah, I can
My,
believe that.
yeah,
Yeah.
the water from the hotel was so crappy. Oh, really? Like, this is the fruit that they gave me.
Let me see.
It's not apple, it's not pear, it's that I
Yeah.
forget the name, but it's very nice.
Mispel. Nee, niet mispel.
Nah,
It's between.
they have it in Greek a lot.
Yeah, it's between an apple and a pear. It's where the apple stems from, and it's where the pear stems from.
Yeah.
It's
But
the
it's very
original. It's the original. De vrucht van de zonde, toch? Dat is toch de zondevrucht?
I think so. Anyway, there is my bag for washing my hair when some of the people are left.
Hoe heet het nou? God, dan zit ik daarmee.
It starts with a Q or something. I don't know.
Nee, een mispel.
Look, this is my new tent.
Kwatsch? Een kwad? Nee.
Yeah, no. I forget the name.
Yeah, okay. Let's forget it. Okay. But that tent looks pretty awesome. It looks like pretty, yeah.
Yeah, it has 3 poles. 3 poles, and it's pretty
solid.
pretty good. Pretty
Yeah.
solid. Yeah, I got my big tent, my big bag here in the front. We
Right.
have here like the door. I'll
Yeah,
show you how I sleep.
It's one
So-
person, but it's not too small. I like that. Yeah. Yeah,
No,
nice.
it says it's 2-person. It's the about Odyssey,
2-person? No,
2-person, 3 season.
no,
But
no.
it's like a person and a half, I think. You can,
Right?
if
No,
you
no. This
are
is
2-person, like you're
no,
stuck, then it's
no.
and
This is a
so I
single.
have here my sleeping bag, which is like the Serbian sleeping bag, war sleeping bag. I have an
Uh-huh.
extra blanket inside it because the night temperature last night, my condensation was frozen in the tent. And then from Darko, my friend in Serbia, he gave me some good woolen socks. So I wore the
Nice.
woolen socks, and then I have my extra blanket over my feet. And if I'm getting really cold, there is my water bag. Actually, now it's very, very nice inside the tent. It's very nice and warm. But
The
it's
soup.
cool that I have a lot of space in front here. So
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
sit there and I will be still dry
yeah.
because here this is I put some lines extra, but I don't have to. Yeah, it's a very good solid tent. I'm very happy with that. And that is what I do when people donate to me. I repair things on my bicycle, or if I need a new tent, I buy a new tent,
Awesome.
stuff like that. So, well, this is the place where I'm at. There in the distance is the hotel. And the trees are not green yet, only there in the distance, like a little bit. I don't know, you cannot see that behind. There's a mountain with some snow on it. So the tops are still snowy. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Iceland volcano you were showing, it's whew,
Magnifying, right?
yeah, it's really, yeah,
It's just growing.
absolutely.
It's just growing. It came out of a valley. It didn't start on top of a mountain. It wasn't a volcano. It just started all of a sudden. People saw like lights in the sky where there were no lights. There's no life or lights there. So the people started looking
Well,
like, how can the sky be lit up from beneath? And that's how they found out. It's crazy. It's been there
can
for a
you,
week already, and it just keeps on flowing, the magma.
yeah. Can you imagine how many volcanoes there are more? Because most people think it's only like tops of mountains and stuff like that. But you know, apparently it doesn't work like that. It can even be in the valley. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah. Things are rumbling big time in this world with everything and the ship in the Suez Canal. You know, I also don't believe that is like an accident. How can you in the hell get like that big ship stuck in the Suez Canal? And by the way, Suez is the reverse from Zeus,
yeah,
is
yeah,
except opposite from Greece. So it's everything has a meaning. So I don't know. It might be just another setup for a new war, especially in that area. Hey, so we'll see what's going to happen. But these freaking Dutch from Boskalis, they need to try to uh, bagger to dig that ship out. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
yeah. Well, what do you think
It's
about
unbelievable
the
where this
Dutch?
is going.
What do you think about the Dutch bomb threat on the parliament? The bomb threat on the Dutch parliament.
That was a freaking joke. That was a joke. That
Such a
was a
joke.
joke to
It
let.
was
Oh,
very
see, the police is doing their job so good. Oh my
right.
gosh.
Yeah, that's the way I looked at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they didn't have to do anything for it. Just some tape and and a media message, and that's it. That's it. Nothing more is needed. So cheap, so fucking cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, and no, but the thing is that this Ollongren from what party she is, D66, she
I don't
escaped
know.
because she was corona positive, and they made a copy of the nodules that she had, and they said, okay, Peter van Omtzigt, he needs to be replaced or repositioned and stuff like that. So Ollongren and this other bitch, they are like off the list right now. So be happy that Ollongren is not going to be in the parliament anymore. But I already said in the
Yeah, she
beginning,
did her
because
job. She did her job.
they
She fucking did her job. I mean,
yeah,
she came in
exactly.
and she did her job, and she abolished the fucking referendum. So of course she gets to
Yeah,
get out. I mean, she did her job within 5 years. I mean, it's not it's not rocket science. Of course she gets out with a scandal. So everybody will be pleased.
yeah,
Oh, good on you, fucking Ollongren, because you took away our referendum, and now we can be angry at you while we still don't have a referendum. Why don't you fucking fight for your referendum? Because we would rather be angry at Ollongren, who took the referendum from us. Really? Yeah. That's the whole fucking game,
no,
dude. And
but
everybody is falling for it. Yeah.
but the fact that what this whole system, it was even more corrupted than the Biden election in America. Trust me,
Oh yeah. Oh
because
yeah. I know.
how the freak how is it possible that Rutte can be chosen again, and Ollongren, I
Re-elected.
think it was Ollongren
Re-elected.
also,
Yeah.
who made some changes, like and I'm sure they ripped up some papers for the postal elections and stuff like that, just as they did with Trump. It's one big catastrophe.
No,
And
but they want to.
I hope, I swear.
They want it. They want to show everybody. Look, we're cheating on you. Look, we're cheating on you. Look, we're using tactics.
Yeah,
We're not telling you the truth. We are just using tactics and strategical manners to keep you down and to keep us up. That's all they do. And they're showing you now why, because they cannot show you anything else, because the veil is being lifted. The veil is being lifted. And yeah, that's why we don't understand the stupid people anymore, because the veil's been lifted so high, you can't even speak of a veil anymore any longer.
no, no, you can't. Well, I think, and I hope that there is going to be another real bomb threat there, or something else that might happen. I don't know, but something must
No,
happen,
nothing's
because
gonna happen.
this,
Nothing's gonna happen. It's fucking hello. It's fucking the Netherlands. These
yeah,
guys are
nothing's
just
gonna
like
happen. They're
these guys are
pussies.
just like everybody around me is like a bag of beans. It's just
Yeah,
nothing. Just a bag of fucking beans.
I know. So we can only hope that Iceland is going to make such a big mess that there's going to be one big tsunami is going to wash away Den Haag. That will be
Iceland,
some.
Iceland is going to grow a bridge towards Greenland, and Greenland's going to grow a bridge towards the North Pole. And I'm going to be on a boat, and I'm going to sail to Iceland and walk to the fucking North Pole. Fuck, dude. That's how it's going to be. Who's with me?
Oh, I will come if it's possible.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. But now I crossed the bridge from there over this river to get here to this place, and trying to get away from this sickness as fast as
Yeah,
I can.
I think you're doing well. Yeah. And you're on the inside of the
Well,
rivers.
I'm trying, I'm trying, and that's the only thing that I can do. I cannot go to the shop right now because people are going to rat on me and they're going to call the cops like, oh, this woman is sick and she came into the shop and blah, blah, blah. So I have to eat what I have, and I still have enough and a lot. And I still have 2 full gas bottles. I still have a lot of pasta. I have a lot of mackerel. I have salmon. I have onion and garlic left, so for that is for protein and vitamin
Yeah,
with garlic and
yeah,
onion. It will
yeah.
be fine. I have still 1 lemon left. I have some rice. I think I still have some good carrots. I have dog food. There's plenty of water here, so for that I can hold it tomorrow if I need as well. So I
Hmm.
can go to the shop to get like the necessary thing. And I will just put a candy in my mouth so that I can swallow on something so that I don't have to
Hmm.
cough. And uh, now we'll see. I think
Yeah, we
tomorrow
will
it will
see.
be a lot better because today already is a lot better than it was like yesterday.
Well, it's not your
So,
birthday today, so that's a good day.
yeah, birthday. I don't believe in birthdays anyway. So, no.
No, that's why I say it. Like, it's not your birthday, so it's a good day, and it's a
Yeah,
day to celebrate.
exactly. Yeah. I especially see when I see the little green that comes in the trees and everything. It's nice. But if you look a little bit down, you see there is plastic, there is plastic. So the water
Oh
really
yeah, that's a
drags a lot
problem.
of plastic everywhere. But I try not to look at it that much, and it's not so bad here as it is in some other places, I must say. But still, the
Miriam,
sound of the water and the feel of the sun.
there's this part of the, well, it's not a really ghetto, but it's like well, one of the less neighborhoods, like in my town, and sometimes I walk through it like after a Friday night, Friday evening, like it's littered with litter, and then the
Really,
next morning, yeah, and it's all done by Turkish people and Moroccans, and then next morning I come there and there's like a few white people cleaning it up. It's crazy. It's crazy because they are just as bothered with all the litter as I am. Yo, JJ.
Hey, Vojnek. Hey,
Hey, man.
he is already on. Yeah, no, is
Yeah,
he?
you pushed. Did you push him off, or did he do it? Where's JJ gone? I think he pushed him away. I can't hear you, Miriam. Can you hear me? Miriam.
hey,
Yo, Jay.
hey, Vojnek. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing, brother?
Okay. So let's just do this without Miriam. Forget her. Forget about Miriam.
I was gonna say, great stream last night with Iron Realm Media.
Oh yeah, did you? Oh yeah, you were there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, great stream. And I can
Yeah.
actually say, congratulations, you got 800 subscribers. Good job, man.
Oh yeah. Oh cool. Yeah. I was looking
Yeah,
forward
you
to
just hit that
that.
last night. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. You know, every time he
Oh,
Walt mailed me and it said like, "What's the topics you wanted to discuss?" And I mailed him like, "Oh well, this that." I didn't want to discuss the Voynich manuscript that much, but he wanted to.
Right.
And yeah, but that's okay. And meeting Benjamin Balderson, you know, he's a pretty majestic guy, right? I mean, he's done, dude. He done fucking 8 years in prison for handling some weed, dude.
That's crazy.
That's so fucking. I mean, yeah. I can't imagine. Really, I mean, for nothing, right?
For nothing, for a medicine, for a plant, right?
Yeah, but that's what they don't want the people to know. Whatever is making you healthy from nature is going to be banned and
Right?
boycott and
Yeah.
canceled.
That's right.
They're gonna cancel wheat. They're gonna cancel the sun. They're going to cancel vitamin C. They're going to cancel everything. Clean water,
Vitamin
which
D,
they
everything.
canceled a long time ago because
Breathing.
they
They
are
started. They
poisoning
started
all the
canceling
water.
breathing.
Breathing.
Right?
Yeah, that's how you get corona.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, unbelievable. But yeah, it's crap.
Whatever they say, do the
Time
opposite,
was we
right?
cancel them.
So where are you, Jay?
Exactly.
You're in Canada or what?
Yeah, Toronto, Canada.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm starting to understand which accent is Canada and which one is America now.
The ones that say A lot are Canadians. A.
Hey, ut in the boot.
Hey, yeah, because
Yeah, exactly.
they have more the French. The Americans make the A. Yeah, there's the difference.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to Niagara Falls. Do you guys know Niagara Falls?
Yeah, Niagara. Niagara.
Yeah, it's beautiful over there.
Yeah. It's crazy. I was also
I
discussing.
wish I was.
I was also discussing this with the guys of Iron Realm last night. Like sometimes there's these mountains or these stumps of trees, like these cut off trees. They have just a river bursting out of the top of it, out of the flat surface on top of it.
Right.
How does that work? Nobody knows where that comes from. How's that with Niagara Falls? I mean, where does it come from? Where does the water from Niagara Falls come from? Do you know that? I mean,
I believe
The source.
it just cycles back from a river. It somehow just cycles back.
Well, it's the
I
whole
can't remember exactly
ecosystem.
where,
The
but
water
it does.
comes from down to up, from the mountains. It comes to here, and it ends up in a place, and it just makes like these circles.
no,
It's
it's
the
not
same
always
water
like that.
everywhere.
Sometimes water just drops from a mountain, and
Yeah, or
I remember.
condensate inside the mountain.
I remember walking up to a river, and it was like Alps. So it's not real mountains. It's just between hills and mountains, right? And we walked up to the source of the river. And what was the source of the river? Well, a higher mountain, and out of that mountain spew some water. And I was like, guys, I thought we were just heading towards the source of the river. This is not the source of the river is up there. I said, what's up there? Like a garden hose? Because I was
Right.
what's up there? I mean, how does it flow from up there, dude? It was not a snowy mountain. It was just like, well, maybe 70 meters up, like straight upwards. And there the water started flowing. I said, but how does the water flow from there? I mean, how? And these guys, and they were just, I don't know. And I was like, I enjoyed the douche. I enjoyed the shower, but I was like, how the fuck does it get up there, man? I mean, what makes it spew?
God does. How Moses
God
wrapped.
does. God
Yeah.
does. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Moses slapped the rock in two, and there came water from the rock. So how did that happen? It's some things we will never figure out. And I think some mountains, they make so much condensation inside that is a source of water. Yeah, it's like very strange. When I was in Greece a couple of years ago, In the summer, it was like 40 degrees, and water just drips like from the strangest places, just out of the mountain. So it must be condensation. The mountains must condensate so much that there is so much water created inside mountains. So I think most mountains in that way are, for the biggest part, hollow anyway. And most mountains have water. So.
Oh, I've been in Slovenia and I've been in South Africa. You know, those are the places that I know the mountains. And in South Africa, my uncle, the first place he showed me was this secret cave that nobody knew about. And he said, "I'm not going to tell anybody, and you know, I'm not going to tell any people from government or any geologists, but you know, I know it, and some people around here know it, and I'm going to show you." But this was like an ancient cave, and everything was still inside. It was a cave with a plateau. It was with a plateau, in like a very big plateau, and how do you say, like a venue, like an aula. How do you say, like a zaal? How do you say that in English? I don't know. Like a theater, but there was like
an echo.
I think aula also, yeah.
Like an echo almost?
Yeah, something like that.
A realm.
And,
yeah,
with
a realm,
plateau,
like a realm.
Yeah, like a very flat plateau, you know, and a big dome actually. Quite a big dome. And a river running through the middle. Like a small river.
Beautiful.
Dude,
Cool.
it was. Yeah. And he told us like nobody knows about this, and don't tell anybody about this. And so we just saw it, and it was just magical. It was awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
And by the way, that was in Waterval Boven. And that's the same place that this guy, Michael Tellinger, you might have heard of him from the Ubuntu movement in South Africa. He's all about these stone. It's called corals. I think it's called corals, but they mimic frequency patterns. You never heard of this? Michael Tellinger, South Africa. Okay, forget it.
No, it sounds like I should look it up, though. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. By the way, I tried yesterday evening. I even put the alarm clock, and I could not find anything about that stream you were talking about. So if you can send me a link on Messenger that I can like later on watch it, because I would like to see what you guys were talking about. I subscribed to their channel. Yeah. And I couldn't find nothing. I don't know why.
Yeah, it was on the other channel. That's why.
They had some
I did not know. I don't know. Yeah,
it
you
took me a minute
sent me the link and I can watch it tonight. No, I was sick and I was in my tent. I was like, okay, if I cannot find it, then Boy is going to send me the link tomorrow. So by this, send me the link, Boy. On the messenger, if you will.
I haven't found it yet. I
can send a link, but how do I send stuff in the comments? I'm not sure how do I comment in while I'm in here.
Oh wait, are you? Did I already put you like
you just
blue?
Comment in the private chat, and then I can put it in the YouTube chat, because I think you're on your phone.
Right. Okay. So I got to do it that way. Yeah,
okay.
I'm still not too familiar with all this. But if I go to YouTube, I'm gonna leave you, ain't I? Right?
Yeah. So yeah. If you know how to do that, you can do it.
Yeah. Here, I'll back out of here. I'll paste the link, then I'll come back. All right.
He already pushed the wrong button, I think.
No, he pushed the right button. No, he told us that he was. Yeah, because he told us he was going to leave and he'll be back, so he pushed the right button.
Okay, good.
That's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, if he is gone now, he will just click the link again, and I will put him back in.
Yeah, he will know
Uh
how to
huh.
do it.
Yeah, he put the link already. Here is the link from your stream from yesterday. What time did you start it, by the way, yesterday?
11. 11 my time.
11 your time, so it's 12 my time
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm 1 hour later already. So nah, it was already way too late for me. But I guess tonight I have something to listen to when I am in my tent. I washed my good legging out now, so it's a little bit warmer than the other thing that I have. And I think tonight the temperature is not going to be like that cold. This morning and yesterday morning I had like ice on my tent. Ugh, terrible. Yeah.
So what are you gonna eat tonight? Like the mackerel?
Hey guys.
No, I already cooked. I cooked pasta and I had a can of salmon and some green peas, doppeltjes, with some mayonnaise and some chili flakes and some garlic. So I made kind of like a salad from it, and that's what I'm going to eat. The leftover, which is enough. Which is enough. And I think I don't know if this lady, Detta, is going to come back. I think she is going to bring me something and something for the dogs because I told a little bit about my story and she said the hotel. I said no, it's way too much. I don't have that much money, and I so maybe she will bring me something. I think she will at least bring something for the dogs because she has 2 dogs for herself. So she will be coming here around 5, something like that. A lot of people are walking the dogs here, so it's a park from the town where I'm at. So and it's kind of
Marion,
like a big town already.
have you
Huh?
heard of Bouvier? Have you heard of the dog Bouvier? It's in the picture there. That's my dog.
Oh, the Bouvier. Yeah,
Yeah, it's my dog. They're a really hyper breed.
Bouvier. I think they had this name in the Netherlands that the Bouvier was like pretty aggressive.
Yeah, she can be
I
pretty
remember
aggressive. She's a
something
worker
like
dog.
people having a Bouvier that they said like, "Who worker dog?" Yeah, I have a worker dog too. Mine is aggressive too, Osayas. Yeah,
Yeah, she
I
loves to pull
separated them
things like
now. I
wagons or
have,
carts. Sorry, go on.
yep. No, my dog too. The young one is 11 months, and I think he is a mixture of the Sharplanina, which is a Macedonian mountain dog, and they are worker dogs. And he loves to be on the bicycle and running and stuff, but
Mine
and
too.
he is also very protective. And he is getting too protective of my other dog. I cannot even touch my other dog, and he starts to growl. So today I
Yeah, my
separated
dog's
them,
really jealous.
and yeah, he is a lot calmer right now, laying relaxed, and I can even go to him and touch him because it's the first time that his hormones are coming up. And I think that is the biggest problem right now, that his aggression is coming from the spring hormones and trying to control the dog, my other dog, and he is very jealous. When I touch the other dog, he's like angry with me. He wants to protect him, and he wants my attentions. But I don't know. It's a little bit strange, I think, but it will be fine.
Yeah,
But I like,
yeah, my dog loves pulling me on the bike.
yeah.
She loves
How
to
old
pull.
is he?
She's like loves to pull. She's 5.
How old is she? 5.
She's 5.
Yeah.
She was actually born on February 29th, so she's a leap year dog. So she has a birthday every 4 years, so she's gonna live forever.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, she's pretty special.
Yeah.
And she's a Pisces
I
like
don't know.
me, which is cool too.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you because he's standing out now. Oh, yeah. Here we are of the camera. Osaya, they are on the barbecue. Here is this little fella. I don't know if I cannot even see it myself because of the
Oh, I
sun.
see her.
Yeah, now I can. That's
Beautiful dog.
Osias. He's 11 months.
Wow.
Yeah, he has this beautiful
Very
tail,
nice.
big tail, with long
Yeah.
hairs.
Very nice.
The, and he's very sweet right now. But if I put him next to the other, he's going to be pretty aggressive. Alright? I brushed him today, so he's. Oh, I'm happy that I put them aside because the two of them together, two males, and he is 5, and he is. I have
Oh,
to
look at
drag
that.
him almost sometimes on the bicycle. Look, see now? Do you see what's happening? Did you see
He's
that?
getting
I
jealous
go to
already.
him, and he is going to. Oh, mama, no, 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 no. Oh,
What about me?
mama,
Don't
no.
forget about me.
He's very jealous. Very jealous. But they are both.
Hey,
They're
jelly
good
boy.
doggies.
What a cutie patootie you have there, those two dogs.
Yeah, they are my loves. They keep me going.
Like,
Absolutely keep me
oh, for
going.
sure. Yeah, my dog's a great source of exercise. I try to tire her out and I just get tired.
Yeah. Nah, I'm going to be here for a couple of days more because I need to get a little bit more energy before I go because I felt a little bit sick. But
I hope you feel better, Marianne.
nothing we can handle. Yeah, thanks.
That's right. You got this.
Yeah. Where did Seth go?
Good question. I don't know if he's muted or he stepped away, maybe.
I don't know. I'm going to have to take away this link because then I can see
How's the
what he did.
right?
Ah,
How's
he
the weather
muted
over there?
himself. He's probably cooking. Oh, it's nice. Today, the first time in, I would say almost this entire year. It's nice. There is no wind. Yesterday there was still a cold wind, and it was like around 11 yesterday. And I think today it's between like 15, 16 degrees
Oh wow, that's
Celsius.
nice.
I don't know what it is
Yeah, I'm
in
Celsius.
Fahrenheit, but
Canada
it's
Celsius.
Canada Celsius,
Yeah,
huh?
Canada
Yeah.
Celsius.
So it's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
That is nice.
And
Yeah.
all the week for the next 2 weeks, it's going to be around this temperature, 15, 14, 16. So
Nice.
it's going to be very
It's
nice.
about time.
Yeah. Oh, really, it's about time. Yeah.
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 I love going on these nature walks with my dog to these forests or big parks. So peaceful.
Yeah. It is. What? I'm not going to let my dogs run freely because the little one I never did with him. He's not little anymore, but I still call him little. He is just as big as the other one, and he's gonna be even more bigger when in a couple of years he has a little bit more fat. He already weighs like 30, 35 kilos. I think in a couple of years he will be like 40, 45 kilo,
Oh wow.
something like that. So he's gonna be like a big bear.
Right. Nice protection.
Uh, yeah, very nice protection, and he has big teeth. I don't know. My other dog, the black and white, is laying there. I always thought that he had big teeth. If I compare him to like a German Shepherd or a German Malinois, they have smaller teeth. He already has big teeth. But look at this black dude of mine. He has teeth like a freaking lion, man. And they are super, super, super white and super straight. He has a very, very beautiful. He's a beautiful dog. I don't know. And I got him on the day that he was born, like half an hour, something like
Oh,
that. So I
wow.
raised him with the bottle.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah, I found him in the trash on the camp where I was
Oh,
in Macedonia.
that's
So yeah,
it's
his
so good of
umbilical
you to
cord
take
was
care of
just
them and
cut.
raise them, though. Good for you.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I say my
You're a really
little
nice
one. He
person.
literally is like my baby. You know, the first couple of weeks, every night, every 2 3 hours, I had to wake up to feed him and to let him pee and poo. So yeah. But I couldn't live without my dogs. I don't think I can ever live without any dog. I don't know.
Oh, I know that feeling.
When yeah, once you
Ever
have a
since I was a
dog,
little kid, like I was sorry.
no, once you have a dog, you are hooked for life.
Oh, for sure. I was born into this flat world with always a dog. I was born with a dog, and I've always had a dog. So when I went years after a dog would pass, it was really hard. Like the companionship, the walks, like just someone is always excited to see you, and yeah, like even just petting the dog is supposed to relieve anxiety just by petting the dog.
It does. It does.
Yeah, they're really magical.
Yeah. My best friends. Yeah, and the fact that they protect me so well because everything that moves like or comes near my tent or even here a car that is passing by the tent, the dogs are like, and if for in an instant they bark, so nobody will come near me or
That's good.
uh, or them. You hear him? That's the black one.
You got good dogs. That's good.
Uh, I see Brenda is in the house. Show me is here. Anna is here.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. He showed me
Yeah,
Brenda, a bit of Venom, Native,
bit of venom. Yeah, exactly.
hey Chrissy Chico. Who else?
Yeah, Chrissy I saw too.
Native.
Oh, Sayas. Okay, okay. It's okay. Er is niemand.
Hello, everybody
Nee,
else.
nee, nee, nee. Nee, nee. It's okay. Mm, mm. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. No.
Can your dog bark on command?
No.
No. It's weird. My
No, I
dog will
wish he
bark on
could.
command.
Yeah? How did
My
you
dog
do
can bark
that?
on
I want to
command
try.
if I make a squeaky noise or I go meow. It's weird, like a cat. If I go meow, she just wants to bark.
Yeah?
So I don't know if you want to try that, but it for some reason that worked for my dog, and she just barks when I say meow or if I do any kind of squeaky voice. Or if I start howling a lot to her,
Oh.
she'll actually start howling back. She'll actually howl back to me, which is really cute.
I tried that with a meow. You know what they do? They look at me like with the head and they try and they shake the head like, oh really? Why? Are you a cat? Are you a cat? And they look at me like that. No, they don't bark at command. I wish they did because I would tell them when I'm on the bicycle and one of them has to pee or poo that I have to watch them because I know when they are going to, but sometimes I watch the other way and then they just stop at one moment and I have to to squeeze the brake, and I'm like, oh fuck. So sometimes it's a little bit dangerous because I have the big trailer behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that's
Yeah, it's
how they
amazing
are.
how
It's just
powerful they are.
most
They
of
have
the
really
time
strong legs.
I'm walking.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I some I sometimes tell people when they look at me and like, because I gained a lot of kilos, but when I look at myself, I'm like, where are the kilos then? You know, but they are in the muscles
Yeah,
in
putting
my
on some
arms,
muscle.
my shoulders, and in my legs. When I touch them, before I was on the bicycle, you would have like the little bubbling, like a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, but now it doesn't move anymore. I can hit on it. It's like concrete. It's like
Wow,
concrete.
good for you. That's good.
Woods. I think Shomi is a lot in the woods.
Yeah, it's nice there. I'd like to go where Show Me Saskatchewan is. It's nice, those woods.
Yeah. You live in the city, huh, Jay?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But you sometimes
Yeah,
go like outside, outdoors, and
yeah. Like usually when I walk my dog, I'll take her to these huge, huge parks where you feel like you're detached from the city. And I love that feeling, you
hmm,
know. There's this one little bike
yeah.
spot, it's probably too far for my dog, but it's a spit that goes way out there. And when you're at the end, there's a lighthouse, and you literally are looking back on the city, and it feels like you're out of the city, and it's so peaceful because you're right next to Lake Ontario by a lighthouse. And it's probably one of my favorite spots to
Ah,
go. Yeah,
that's nice.
yeah, I've done a lot of bike rides.
Yeah,
Like bike ride, you probably don't know. I bike ride to Hamilton. It took me 5 hours and 20 minutes to get there, and it's about an hour drive by car.
really.
Yeah, that was
That's
like my
cool.
longest bike ride.
How did you
I was like crippled the next few
how did you
days.
came back?
I actually
You
had to
also
take a
came
ride back
back.
from my. I got a ride from my friend. I couldn't walk for a few days. I was completely crippled.
Oh, I can believe that. So you put the bike in the back of the car or something.
Yeah, yeah, I had to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. The first couple of days, like was I when I was on my bicycle, it's like, okay, when you get off and you start walking around, nothing happens. But when you go sit down for a little
Oh
while,
yeah.
or to eat or whatever, and you then have to stand up, it's like you stand up and you feel like you're 80 years old and you cannot stretch your legs
Oh
all the way. It's like your legs, they stand like this O, and you cannot
yeah. I
stretch
felt like
them.
my legs
Then
got
your back is
terrified.
like,
I felt like my legs turned to stone.
yeah. Oh, I know that
I felt like
feeling.
my legs were red brick.
Yeah. But actually, I also like the feeling. It's a good feeling. At least that you
Oh
have the
yeah.
feeling that you did something with your body. You have some energy from
Oh
it.
yeah.
So I think that's cool.
Yeah, and it was such a great accomplishment that I did. It was, and to top it off too, I did it on a day that was like 30 degrees Celsius, so it was like real hot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to. Is this still working? Yep, it is. Oh, wait, I have to take paper for my nose
Yeah, I'll bike ride to Manitoba,
because
Linda.
it's
I'll
like.
be there in 3 months.
Yeah, I'm. You can do. I'm wondering what Boy is doing. He was probably cooking something. He asked me what I was going to make. I told him what I made, So maybe I gave him an idea. I'm going to ask him what is he going to cook today. Probably or potatoes or chicken soup. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Voy cooks some good
my
food,
nose
so
actually is. Yeah. The other day he made lasagna. That looks so good.
oh, lasagna is my favorite
Yeah.
food, hands down.
Well, mine too. And the last time, when
It's
I
just,
had lasagna for the last time, um, 7 years ago, I
whoa,
haven't
lucky
had a
seven, eh? That's
lasagna
a
in about
long seven.
seven.
That's a
Yeah, that's a
long
long
7
seven
years.
without lasagna.
Wow, how do you
Oh,
do it,
I'm six
Marion?
and a
How do you
half
go on
years on the
living?
road.
Wow.
I sometimes get some good pizza. No, but
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
in August 2014, 20 August 2021, actually, 7 years on the road.
Wow.
Yeah. And I swear I am not gonna go back. Haha, no way.
Do what makes you
Never.
happy, right?
Oh, I don't want to be a slave of the system, and I
Right.
left.
Yeah.
And if I would go back, then all these years would have been like for nothing. I would see it like that. So no, no way. I'm not going to go back to be indoctrinated and
Good on you.
enslaved, and that they tell me where I need to go, what I need to pay, and all that kinds of stuff. No, been there, done that, never
Yeah, I
again.
really like the way you're living.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey,
Yeah, well,
Jennifer.
trust me, sometimes it's not so easy and it's not so nice, especially yeah, when you feel like crap, then it's that's even worse. But on the other hand, I'm still free.
Absolutely.
It makes me feel good. Today, the weather is so nice. And I see some clouds coming up uh, where the sun is going down, and maybe tomorrow it's a little bit cloudy. The temperature will not be very cold. I think around 14, but if there is no sun, it can be pretty cold. So maybe tomorrow I will spend most of the time in my sleeping bag, in my tent, and come out to walk with the dogs. I will put them together tomorrow so that they will be warm and they can be play together. Because I'm not gonna leave
That's
here
awesome.
until at least my nose stops running and I don't have to cough that much.
Wow. How long do you have to go?
Ah,
How far? Kilometers?
why? I don't know. I think maximum from here to the other village is like what I saw. No, there is more villages in between, so I can stop at any time. But what I was going to
Okay.
plan, and the maximum is like 14 kilometers. And then there is a road that goes
Okay.
like a little up, down, up, down, up, down. So before the up, down, up, down, up, down, I want to stop. So I think I'm going to do like a maximum of 10 kilometers. I think that's a good beginning to restart my body after being sick. I cannot
Okay.
do like that much in one time. Although 3 days ago when I got here, I stayed in a very, very bad, crappy hotel. Did not have any hot water, did not have any clear water. The water was brown that came out. I couldn't flush the toilet. There was no heating in the
Oh,
room. I had a very small room, and I paid way too much. And I saw this place on the map, and that was the only place where I could go. And I already felt crappy, and I did 20 kilometers feeling like shit. That last
wow.
5 kilometers almost destroyed me. I was almost crying, like, oh, please, I want to
Oh,
be
no.
there, I want to be there. And because I was so slow, it took even longer to get here. But by the time I got here, I was so happy. I put up my tent. I was like, okay, fuck you all. Now I can be sick. So, yeah, that's how I got
Congratulations,
here.
you did it, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing when you are out and you're living like that. Sometimes you have to do some very like nasty things, or
Oh, I know.
it's not
Been
nice.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some awful, awful jobs in my past, like having to remove people who got evicted from their house, and you see some nasty stuff and stuff you don't want to touch, you know. So I know it's one of those things you kind of have to do it, right? It's your job or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And not every path in life is going to be an easy path, right? It's going to be a struggle, right? You know,
Sometimes
I
it
always
is.
feel
Yeah.
like I always feel like there's always something bringing us down and breaking us down. It's like, now what are you going to do about it? You going to do something about it, or are you just going to sit there and cry about it? Or are you going to learn from it and overcome it? You know, that's how I feel right now. Like positivity and strength and love will always overcome anything. You know,
Well, you have to, and
and
especially when you live like this
when
and
you got
you're
God on your
outside,
side, you're set.
you have
Sorry,
to. There is no
what's
other
that?
way. You have to. And I just want to say to Brenda, if I would be in your neighborhood, I would love to come by and I would eat your lasagna. And you make a big
Oh,
lasagna, because I will eat a lot of the
oh,
lasagna. And now,
you guys are
oh
getting me so
my,
thirsty for lasagna. Oh,
yeah, and I don't have that much, so please don't. No, but I made some good food. The pasta with the salmon, it was pretty good, and I have some nice other things. I don't have any cookies or something, but there was this one dude that gave me a pint of beer. So tonight, when I'm in my tent, I'm gonna drink myself before I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna drink a beer, and
nice. Cheers.
I will like it. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I don't know. Voy is still on mute. I don't know what he's doing. He probably is to go to the
Boy,
shop
boy,
or
boy,
something.
where are you?
I don't know. It's typical Voy.
Maybe
It
you went to
doesn't
go talk to
matter.
the llamas.
Yeah. Oh, on Sugar Island. Where is Sugar Island, by the way? Native Indian. His family lives on Sugar Island. I don't know where Sugar
I'm not
Island
sure
is.
where it
It's
is. Hmm. Sounds nice. A name like that, Sugar Island. Oh, you said
yeah.
natives of Upper Michigan. Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, boy.
Oh, what's cooking?
Yeah, I had to press the button with my chin because I have wet hands and I'm not gonna touch it because it's gonna be deregulated for a while. So yeah, that's why I didn't respond.
No,
No
no,
worries.
no problem. But what's cooking? What are you
What's
cooking then?
cooking? I first have
Or
to clean the kitchen before I can get cooking. So I'm cleaning the kitchen.
you're finally cleaning.
Yeah.
Bravo, boy. So what are
It's
you
just
gonna cook?
it's just an in between. It's just not spring cleaning. It's just an in between clean. You know, it's not the big thing. Not
No,
still not the big thing.
still not.
No,
But it will slowly get there at some point.
I think so.
Even if it doesn't, who cares? Who
It,
cares?
usually it does.
Yeah, only yeah. But what are you going to cook when you finish your cleaning?
Well, since you were
Because I
talking
told
about
you what I had.
lasagna, I was thinking, no, I don't have any more
Nice.
sheets of lasagna left, so I'm gonna have to make a pasta because
My
I need.
nana would do.
I
My
think
nana, instead of
like
using the
3
sheetless,
or 4 kilos of pasta and sauce because I think I really need it.
Have you ever done that, boy, where instead of the lasagna sheet, like the pasta like sheets, they would might not have used penne instead and like put it all together?
Like use what
It's pretty
instead?
cool.
I then put it in the oven.
Like penne, like the kind of like
Yeah.
this circular noodle, like a different type of noodle.
Yeah, I tried that with spaghetti, but I haven't tried it with cannelloni or with fusilli.
Right.
No, but it doesn't work. But I can see it work with the cannelloni, or how do you call it?
Yeah. Um, there's cannelloni, ravioli.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
I tried it with spaghetti, but it's not. It doesn't work well. But I can see it work with.
No, with
the
spaghetti,
chicken.
not. You have to have the thicker, the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it will work. But with
Farfalle, fusilli.
Yeah, there's
yeah,
so many
something
names.
like
It's hard to
that.
remember
Exactly.
all these
And
crazy
you have the
Italian last names.
tortellini in yeah, and they all taste the same.
Fettuccine.
This is how I speak Italian. Farfalle, fusilli.
I know.
Fusilli,
You learn Italian just by eating Italian food, right?
cappuccino, al dente. Right. This is how I speak Italian.
Stracciatella, stracciatella. The other day, someone gave me chocolate stracciatella. Oh, it was very nice. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Have you guys ever been to Italy?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, nice.
I have.
Where about?
Well, I traveled through all of Italy. I didn't go to Rome. I
wow.
took the whole East Coast from Trieste to Bari, everywhere. Yeah. So from north to south, the East Coast, the whole coast.
Yeah, I've been to Italy, and my family's born like 3 hours away from Rome. We live up in the mountains, and it's just so beautiful up there. Like, it's actually dangerous to get up there because you definitely want to make sure you're clear from the edge of the mountains, you know, when you're driving up there. But it's so beautiful just to live up there in the mountains. It was just so nice.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I have seen some of the pictures also there from that side, and I wanted actually not last year, 2 years ago. I went from Split, Croatia with the ferry boat to Ancona, and that was in December. And I thought I'd go on a bicycle to Rome with my dog and my trailer and my bicycle. But it appears in Italy you have roads that are only allowed cars, and even if you're on a bicycle, you have to be very careful. And if you are on a bicycle with a trailer and a dog, everybody is opening their window or making this sounds like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Get off my road! Get off my road!" So I was getting that the whole time. I was like, "Do I even want to go there all the way on the bicycle?" And then I was, I think, around 30 kilometers from Ancona. And then you get into like the mountains. And the road that I wanted to take had an avalanche. So I couldn't go there. And the detour was through the mountains. And it was like getting, I think it was like 8 December already, 2 years ago. And I was like, no way, you know, when it's going to snow and it's going to be cold up there in the mountains in December, why would you want to do that? So I went back to Ancona and I took the first ferry boat back to Patras to Greece, where it was a whole lot warmer, and I spent again the winter in Greece. So I never went to Rome,
Greece too,
and probably now with this whole Corona stuff, I will never be able to go to Rome. Yeah, Greece is nice, yeah.
Yeah, even you probably heard about the Flat Earth Convention that's going on this week.
Have you been to Greece?
No, but I'd love to go there.
Well, actually, no. This weekend. Where is it?
The Flat Earth Convention?
The Flat Earth Convention is in Athens.
No. There's one in the States. I was just bringing up. I was just saying I'd want to go
Okay.
there too, but since of COVID, like I was literally planning to go there, like just walk in. But since there's a 2-week quarantine at the border, I would literally have to leave 2 weeks in advance, and that's just too much, right? Like to do that, like that just
Yeah.
yeah. I would want to sneak in or something, you know. I don't know.
You'd end up in the same position as Mac would.
Oh, that's what happened to him.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. He
So
said,
anyway, you're
"Fuck
talking
you."
about not recently, the one before with his yoga studio, right? Like when he came back to do his yoga in a studio, he didn't want to quarantine for 14 days. Is that what you're talking about?
No, yeah, when he traveled abroad and he had to quarantine, he said, "Well, fuck you, I'm not going to quarantine." Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to either.
Well,
When
I am
when
here.
he
I should have been in quarantine here in Romania too for 10 days, and I did it. Glad I did not, because before the 10 days were over, I got sick, so I will be stuck for another 10 days. They would let me inside someplace for almost a month. Crazy fools.
Yeah, it's imprisonment. You know, that's not right.
That's no, exactly. No, that is not right.
And even
It's
over here
totally
too, when
crazy.
people are taking, I don't know how it is over there, but over here in Canada, when people come back from traveling, they have to quarantine in a hotel, and they have to pay for it out of their own pocket. And like even if you live at home alone, you can just say, I'm gonna quarantine at my house by myself. There's no one there. They're like, nope, you got to go to a hotel, pay with your own money
What
for
in
14 days.
England? Yeah, I heard that too, and it's going to
Yeah,
and I think it was like around 2,000 euros you have to pay. You're
it's
forced to
ridiculous.
do so. Yeah. Well, I agree with Brenda too, Native, because she says if there was no governments around the world, what a wonderful world it would be. And that is
Right?
for sure. That's for sure. So,
100%,
my
Brenda.
God.
Thumbs up for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's if we use spiritual people to deal with others from around the world, I know the world would heal itself. I'm not sure about that, because that's what was tried many, many, many times before, and it never worked. As long as these people are there, we can't. I think the whole thing is going to blow up. It's with the whole Suez and everything. It's so close. And when I see these protests now in the Netherlands too, it's getting more and more. I
Ridiculous.
think
Yeah.
ridiculous. Exactly. No, not
Ridiculous.
last week. Last week there were a lot of old militants, military people,
These
and a lot
fucking
of
veterans, they try
uh,
to be a fucking hero in front of the police, like 10 men trying to make 10 guys standing out, like making a line in front of a police force that's like, that carries weapons and carries a strategy, and they are just there for the ceremony. And people, and the guy with the fucking blue beret on, he wore a fucking blue beret. He calls himself a veteran. The Blue Berets, the
uh-huh.
fucking third world army that will take over the world, that wants to take over the world.
Yeah,
He calls himself a veteran. The guy was dumber than mud, dumber than a stick in the fucking mud. It was
I
horrible.
agree with that. I
Oh,
agree with that. But the older men that were standing there, they literally from their
that's
heart
a different
didn't
story.
want.
But that one sorry guy that stood up, like this 55-year-old guy, what a fucking sorry excuse for a soldier or any veteran that was. I'm sorry, guys, but
Yeah.
no, that's not what a veteran looks like. That's not what anybody speaks like.
Absolutely.
That's been in war. He looked like a total tool. It was no. That's not a soldier. That's not a soldier, let alone a veteran. No. No, that's just somebody who served in the army. He probably served the guys food when they were in the army hospital. And now he calls himself a veteran. That's the kind of guy who stands up. I mean, it's It's a crying shame.
It really is.
Sorry, Jay. What?
Yeah.
No, I just said it really is. I can't believe what some people stand for. It's just, as you say, ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a crying shame.
Even the soldiers are sheep too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, the fact that they still listen and still follow the orders, and you know, they have been taught so many things, and I don't know how their brain works. I don't think they even have a brain. That's why they became a military, to follow instructions. They cannot have their
Yeah.
own mind. They need to follow instructions. That's the only way
Yeah,
that
they
they
can't.
can
They
live.
can't lead on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, there are still some people that will like get out. Not a lot. Not a lot. Maybe from voices there were 10, I think there were a little bit more. And I think there were a couple that were like literally meaning with the fact that they were
Yeah.
standing there, but most of
Of
them,
course,
they were
they
like
grew up like a
completely,
little boy,
totally
and they still,
brainwashed.
and these guys are still the little boy that they grew up like, right? And they still want to fight crime, and they still, yes, I'm a police officer. So now I'm gonna get all these guys who deal drugs, and I know who these guys, and they never get to catch anyone because the guys that deal drugs are fucking led by the police force, you know, and the government and the state, you know. I mean, but most of the police officers don't even get that. They don't even understand it. They are so much indoctrinated with a new course for this and a new course for that and a new weapon, and so they need to be adjusted to that, and they're going to be promoted. So, you know, there's always something else. Never the actual reality. Always history, always future. Never the moment. Police officers and people that work for government do not live in the moment at all. Never, per definition.
Well, that also counts for the healthcare people, and I know because I came from there. They don't live like that either. They so brainwashed, unbelievable, and school teachers as well. So, and we can go on with the list, and we can make it a little bit longer. I think at the end, only us people that we are talking with each other, we are the only ones that are not like that. We have never been like that, and we will never be like
100%,
that.
Miriam.
I thank God. But yeah, it's sad, but that's it's true.
Yeah, like I see these people in the chat and the truth community. I see them as family. Like I know them better than my family. Like we're on the same page. We're on the same sentence. We're on the same word. You know,
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
You know, for
And you know,
instance, I put this picture that I.
it indeed really is like a family, and you know, the good thing, it's like it feels like a family, but and there's some drama here and there, you know, on the edges. But the main thing, it's a
Right.
family. It's not a fucking soap opera like some
Yeah,
communities
yeah.
are or might be or
So
want
you
to be,
can
you
make
know.
like a little fight with your brother. So you can make a little fight with your
Yeah.
Right?
brother, and then
You can have some
with a couple
argument,
of weeks later, it's like, ah,
yeah, or
Yeah,
not,
friendly fight, friendly argument. You know,
yeah,
strengthen the
exactly.
relationship.
And it's not only that, you know, because much more than that, we send each other gifts. I receive gifts, you know. We travel out to meet each other. I mean, that's also the things we do. You know, we can't all
yeah.
be together at the same time, but we
Right.
reach out. I mean, I do, and
Well,
I
I
receive.
must say, a lot of people, yeah, a
And
lot of people in the chat, they helped me so much already.
right,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
and it's just
Shout
Absolutely,
out to
because
everyone
without
in the
them,
lovely
I would
chat.
not be here.
because that I met you via a comment in some other video that we got talking, and now we are here, you know, and one thing leads to another. It's pretty awesome,
It sure is.
Yeah.
and people
Hey,
send you
Stan is
money,
in the
you know.
house.
And people,
Yeah.
they made a painting of me and Mark Fewings and Brian Stavey, and I was like, dude, I want that painting, And it was like a year ago, and I forgot all about it. And the other day, there was this message in my door, like, oh, you have to fetch this. There's a message for you at the post office. I'm like, I didn't order anything, and I was thinking like, this might be a troll sending me a turd. So I went to the post office and they said, no, it feels like a poster. And I said, oh no, it's a painting. So oh, yeah, and then it said Floyd painting. I said, okay, I want that. So there was just another surprise sent to me by somebody that I know from YouTube. Freaking awesome, dude! Such a surprise.
That is awesome.
So many good things happen. I mean, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve good things, Boynik. You put out some awesome streams, some awesome tunes. I look forward to getting up in the morning and waking up early to catch you.
It's so nice to
Because
hear.
I'm Eastern time, right? I'm in Canada, so I got to wake up extra early when you start it early in the morning,
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
Yeah,
you introduced me to a lot of cool music, man. I really like that one song, Funk Agenda, What the Fuck? I've been playing that song nonstop. It's a great workout song, great song for walking, great song for anything, dancing, moving. Great song.
They know what is what.
They don't know what is what. They just strut. What the
fuck? What?
Yes.
Yeah, those are just the classic. I mean, those are just the classics that live in my mind.
What's that one song called? What is meow? You know that song you play sometimes? What is meow?
Wat is meow cow? What's gebeurd in de schuur?
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Yeah,
I love that one too.
Yeah, Chrissy loves that one too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Hoe heet die, Mirjam? Hoe heet die?
Dat is toch van, hoe heet het, die gasten die de eigen taaltje hebben gemaakt. Hoe heet het die ook alweer?
What's gebeurd?
What's gebeurd? Ja, what's gebeurd? Osaya is oké. Hoe heette die dan? What's their names? I forgot, boy.
De jeugd van tegenwoordig.
Oh, de jeugd van tegenwoordig, ja. Klopt. Crazy fools. Making their own little language. Hi, Bobo. Hey, Bobo. Waar zei je?
Hey, Boo-Boo.
He needs to... Boo-Boo. I all call them boo-boos. I don't know why. It's my boo-boo. Hey, Boo-Boo. Yeah, I know you want to walk. Just a little bit, okay? Right? I'll get you some food. Oh.
Down the figure.
Hey, Michael was also here, and he has to run already.
Take care, Michael.
Yeah. Michael Healy always is busy, I think. Oh man, that guy is like, maybe it's warm there, but he has a t-shirt on. Look, this dude, he has like 5 months old baby belly. He has a pink shirt, short hair with a little blonde on top, made extra, tattoos on his arms. And he's standing in front of the barbecue, making food, drinking beer. I don't know. He looks funny. He looks funny to me. Never mind.
You know what
Barbecue.
does what, but you don't know what does what. They just strut. What the food?
Yeah, yeah,
Sounds like that's what that
I,
guy's doing at the barbecue.
yeah, something like that.
The,
Hey,
the,
what's
the
good
basic
bird? What's
message
good
actually
bird?
the same from the two songs. You know, what's gebeurd and they just strut.
What is what?
Same. It's the same. Just people
Mm.
coming up with bullshit and just strutting, strutting. They just strut.
Yeah. Oh, can someone get me a new nose, please? Ah, get me a new nose. Ah, yeah, it's just so crappy when the paper is going to hurt your nose at the end, and it keeps on running. Oh crap!
Yeah, that sucks, Marianne. I hope you feel better soon.
Oh man, really. I hope so too. And I was going to plan to wash my hair, but now I don't think so. There is way too many people here. So I'm going to put that bag of warm water in the trailer, and it's going to be cold tomorrow. But I will boil like 1 liter hot water, and then tomorrow morning straight away I'm going to wash my hair. I haven't washed it now in almost a week. Yeah, that one day can also be extra. I don't care.
Right.
I'm thinking that you should wear the socks. Keep yourself warm.
Well, tonight, yeah, I'm going to wear the socks. Last night I wore these woolen socks. They are real thick woolen socks. I love
Yeah.
them.
I mean,
Darko gave them to me.
yeah. When I get cold, when I get a running nose, I usually it's because my feet are cold. That's what I know. You know, that's what I noticed. When I
Yeah.
put on like thicker socks, my nose stops running. It's yeah, it's what I noticed.
Yeah, that counts also usually for me, but now I swear it was that freaking test.
Uh-huh.
They put something in my nose. I know they did.
Oh, you got
Absolutely.
the PCR test?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not all the way up in my brain. I am in Serbia. I was in Serbia, and the only way to get back to Europe was to take the test. And to stay in
Right.
Serbia wasn't an option because they wanted me to registrate, which I don't want because I'm for 6.5 years. I'm not registered, and I'm not going to. I was on a farm where the work was way too hard for my body. They would pay me way too little. I would like work 7 to 8 hours, almost 7 days a week. Like with a lot of luck, I got Sunday the day off to recover my body. And I was cleaning the cow shit and milking the cows, which I also don't even agree with. And they would pay me 100 euros.
Wow. That's not right.
Yeah. No, so yeah, and I had the house there, but to be registered and not to do the work that you like stand behind and because of principles wasn't the thing that I was going to do. So I was like, okay, well, I have to then get back to Europe because otherwise I will have visa problems and police problems, and they will deport me back to the Netherlands then. And so I decided, okay, if I have to, if I must, then I will do this test. And I did the test the 15th of March, and around 20. Today is how much? 27.
That's
Around
yeah.
24, 25, I started to, no, 24, 23, 24. I noticed that something was not right. And like after that in the hotel, I started like, okay, I'm getting sick and I have to get out of here to find a place where I can put my tent. So I was already feeling like crap. And I did 20 kilometers feeling like crap on the
Wow.
bicycle with two dogs. that really literally almost the last 5 kilometers I wanted to cry.
Oh
Absolutely. I
man,
couldn't
man.
do it anymore. I felt like so crappy and I pushed through, and then I thank God that I found this place here, and then the weather now is a little bit better. It's quiet, it's cool, and there is a good water source that comes from the mountain. I'm here next to the river. In the night there is nobody here. It's completely dark. No, actually it's not dark because it's almost full moon, so it's very light during the night either. But that's okay. It's cool, and I can recover here. So that was the main
Yeah, it
reason
sounds
that
like you
I
have a nice place. The place is very beautiful where you're at.
yeah.
Yeah, I love nature. It's definitely, I think nature will help you heal, get over this cold, you know. Just ask nature and ask God to heal you with the
Yeah,
air and with the grass and the trees, and maybe go hug a
exactly.
tree or go hug a tree later. Maybe that'll help you. I think
Well,
it could.
this morning I was sitting on because it didn't rain for quite some time and the ground is very very dry. So I sat this morning on the ground with my dogs and I cut up my dogs and sitting my ass in the grass and touching with my hand the floor and the ground. So the grounding is getting on. So it's good. Now today tomorrow there will be a lot of people here because it's weekend for them. So they are going to go here and barbecue and play tennis and play soccer and a lot of children and a lot of dogs and so it's fine. And next week it's going to be nice weather too. Nobody here is going to ask me what are you doing here. Not from the hotel. The police came
That's
here
good.
2 days ago with a car just to check out. They saw my dogs barking at them. And I came out the tent and I saw look at them and they saw my white hair and my face and they were like, "Oh, okay." So they didn't even get out of the car. They just turned around and drove away and I haven't seen them since. So they don't care that I'm here. It's all fine. So I can
That's
stand here
good.
for a couple of days longer. Yeah. So, oh, oh, sorry. Ah, sun. That was the sun. Never mind. Can you still hear me, Jay? Or you froze up? I guess maybe it's my thanks.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, now you froze up for me.
Oh,
Now I can hear you.
that's good.
Yeah, Native says you ever notice we learn a lot more things in life than from our grandparents. Well, learn a lot more things in life from our grandparents. Yeah, oregano oil or chew on some garlic. I had garlic already, Chrissy, and I have a lemon. Oh God, I have a lot of things, and I do my
Great
best
advice,
to
Chrissy.
yeah. The elders wisdom. Yeah, but not only the elders give wisdom, God give wisdom through nature. And my grandmother, if she would have been alive, she would have kicked my mother's ass right now and tell her to wake the fuck up from this corona madness, and she would roll around in her grave thinking like, I told you about the war, you know about the war, and why you not see it. I know she would. I know she would. But my mother, she's 70, and most of the 70-year-old people that I know, except for the lady yesterday, Detta with the two dogs, most of that age are the people that are brainwashed the most. And then here, unbelievable, some of these young kids, they feel tough. They have this black mask on their face and they are like walking with their hoodie on and the black mask on their face like, I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm like, oh my God, you're so stupid.
NPCs, right?
Unbelievable.
They're gonna be the next Hitler Jugend. I mean,
Right?
yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes.
not
The
fun.
wave, the
Hitler, this,
wave. They are the children
yeah,
from the
this.
wave.
I'm telling you guys, this is Hitler's wet dream. We are living Hitler's wet dream. Yeah, and
Yep.
Goebbels dreamed it for him. And here it is. Yeah, I mean, here it is.
Someone please draw me off already, right?
Sorry, what's that, Jay?
Someone wake me up and dry me off already.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Something like that. Absolutely. Disastrous. Unbelievable how these people think.
This
Well,
reality is so real. It must be fake. I mean, the stupidity
well, it
is
is
so real.
fake.
The stupidity is so real.
Uh,
The reality is so stupid, or the reality is so fake. It must be stupid, or stupidity is so real. It must be fake. I don't know.
it's just laughable, right?
Interchangeable. Hey, but guys, I'm gonna chime in. Jay, it was great to meet you. You have a very soothing character and aura, and
Oh, thank you. buddy.
Yes,
yeah,
I
awesome.
agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Thank you, Jay, for stopping by. Because
Yeah,
you hear my
Thank you.
dog in the background. You hear
yeah, I
him?
hear. But I'm gonna go back to cooking, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Ciao, Jay, and ciao,
Yeah.
Miriam.
Ciao,
Ciao,
Wojtek.
boy.
Great chatting.
Yeah. I guess I gotta have to go too. These dogs, they need to walk, and my noses keep on running. But
I hear you.
yeah,
Okay, take care of the
I
doggies. And you said you have some colloidal silver too. Doesn't that might help with your nose and your cold or whatever, right?
yeah. Well, I did because this morning I woke up and I had a very sore throat. I don't even remember if it was this morning or yesterday morning. Anyway, I woke up and my throat was hurting, and I took a lot of the colloidal silver. Normally, I every day I take around I don't know, it's like 10 sprays. I have a spray bottle, so I spray it in my mouth and in my nose, and sometimes in my face and my eyes. And so when I felt that throat pain, I don't know. I just sprayed quite a lot. And when I swallowed it, I felt like it was like burning a little bit. And I did that a couple of times. And then I didn't have any problems with my throat anymore. So probably the colloidal silver helped a lot with my throat. If I
That's
wouldn't have
good.
done that, I would not be able to swallow right now. I already know. And I have
Mm.
spirulina, these tablets with minerals and the green weeds and stuff like that. Okay, I still have one lemon. I have some zinc. I have magnesium. I have vitamin C. So I think I garlic. I was eating garlic today in the pasta. I put some chili flakes in the pasta. So I think it will be okay. Tonight in my sleeping bag, I will put on my woolen socks. Not gonna wash my hair now because the winter's going to be a little bit more strong when the sun goes down, and the sun is still shining, but it is behind a very light cloud, so it's not that strong anymore. So I think that's not a good idea to wash my hair right now, and I don't want to get more sick, so I'm going to hold on until tomorrow for that. I think that is
I think it's a good
wise.
call.
Yeah,
And it's a wise call.
yeah. Jennifer says Argenia. I don't have that here, and I don't want to go to the shop or the store feeling like this, because most people are scared, and when they see me huffing and puffing and sneezing and coughing in the shop, they probably are going to say, oh, we have a crazy tourist here that has corona. So they are probably going to pick me up and lock me up. So yes, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it with the zinc, which I also have, the
Yeah,
magnesium, the
zinc is
vitamins
good
that I
too.
have, and the garlic. So I think I will manage. I will get. Look, if I had didn't do all the stuff that I already did, it would have been a much worse. It would have been much worse. So I think I prevented a lot of sickness already, and now I can only hope and pray, and with the things that I have, that I will recover as fast as I can.
Yeah, I think you're doing really good with your eating and taking in the right supplements, and I'm sure you're getting lots of good old good old sun, good old vitamin D from the sun.
Yeah,
Should help.
absolutely, absolutely. So
Yeah, my thoughts and prayers are with you, Marian. I hope you feel better, and I think you're doing everything right to get to feel better, and I think you will, and I know you will.
ah, thank you, Jay, and thank Chris and Jennifer and Native in the chat and everybody in the chat for being here for me today, because I really needed to have like a good talk and some positive spiritual blessings coming to my way, because I need to recover. But I love you
God bless you,
guys. I
Marian.
love you guys very much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
Love
Bye.
you all, chat.
Ciao.
God bless you all.
Yes. Until next time. Ciao.
Remember, you got love, God, and strength on your side. Peace out.
Peace out.